Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I started with creating this look using the Garnier micellar water to clean the face, and then I proceeded to moisturize. Guys, always remember what I say, makeup is not one size fits all. You have to always, as much as possible, try to go for products that work for your skin type. If you're oily, ensure you're going for totally oil-free products, foundation and the rest of them, because using products that have more oil will even make your oily skin feel worse after makeup. Now I'm using the Becca primer to mattify the T-zone, simply because she has like a bit of an oily T-zone. I just don't want any excess oil after a while. Now full coverage is what we are going for, and this foundation sure delivered like the kind of coverage that I really wanted. Now my girl arrived with some eye bags, obviously due to stress and all of that, and then I knew that I needed to use a really full coverage concealer, and the Fenty Beauty concealer usually gives me that full coverage effect that I like. So it's one to consider if you always have eye bags and you're looking to conceal any kind of imperfections. So I just ensured that I applied a generous amount, not too much because you don't want it to end up looking cakey. And then I just took my time with the blending, trying to ensure that the product spreads out around the whole under eye area to give me the coverage that will create a little bit of a distraction from the eye bags. You know what I mean. So I just spent my time blending out the concealer very well. Now for contouring, my goal was not to overly define or overly snatch the face, because she already has really this good oval shape of face, and I just didn't want to make the face look more snatched than it already is. So you just have to always take everything into consideration when you're doing your makeup. There is nothing like just watching a video and just taking everything like copy and paste. Sometimes that may work for you, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So try as much as possible to understand what works for you, so that you can always glam accordingly. Now for the snatching of the nose, I was very intentional about this particular process because she has a specific nose structure, and I kind of like wanted something slightly different to complement the look that we're going for. So I just spent a little time trying to give the look the kind of snatching and the kind of blending that I wanted. Now with liquid blush, I'm not somebody who uses liquid blush very often. I just feel like I haven't, it took me a while to get a good hang of it, but now I'm beginning to enjoy it. I know the thing about makeup, you just start getting addicted, and I think I'm gradually getting there, but I'm watching it so I don't get too comfortable with liquid blushes. So I really did like this one from Rare Beauty, and it just gave me the soft effects that I was looking for. I didn't want something that would be obvious. I didn't want something that would be too harsh or too defined. This look was just more of just something very basic, but at the same time not basic. I know that's hard to understand, but that's actually the easiest way to define what I wanted for this look. We just wanted something that she could wear for like a look that would pass for different occasions. So we didn't want to leave it too bare or leave it loud. We had to keep it in between. So that was just the goal for this particular look. I just snatched the nose until I was very satisfied. I gave it a really good blend, because you do not want any lines when you do any contouring or anything makeup related. Lines must come in when you intentionally want lines, not when you forgot to give your contour or eyeshadow a good blend. So please always make sure that you go back and forth with your beauty sponge, because it makes all the difference. When it comes to bronzer, I always say bronzer is not a must. Bronzer is just one of those things in makeup that I feel is not something that works like everybody must have. So just do you. If it works for you, go ahead. If you want to give it a try, I think you should, because that's the fun of makeup, giving like different things a try and then enjoying the whole process throughout. Setting powder, for me, I wanted to keep it calm, but at the same time not too calm. So I just kind of like built something that was not too bad, just enough to last through the process until I was ready to blend everything out. Now I'm using gel liner. I don't often use gel liner, but when I decide to use gel liner, I like to, use it well and enjoy it because it's unique. It's not like the pencil that we are always using. You have to be more intentional with the lines. You have to use the right brush. You have to ensure that your line is super flat, super straight, because with pencil you can easily use your finger to just fix an error. With gel liner you can't just fix an error that easy because it's more pigmented, it's more intense than your usual pencil strokes. So if you're using a gel liner, you want to be very, 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 very careful with your strokes, with your line. And if you know you struggle with having a steady hand when it comes to makeup, I would highly advise you to go for pencil. And for those of you who are still struggling with your eyebrows and haven't seen my eyebrow tutorial that I posted previously, check the description. I'll leave the link right there. Be sure to check it out because I'm sure you're going to learn a thing or two that would help you with your makeup process. And if you're seeing this video for the first time and you watched the video and you had any questions, do not forget to leave those questions in the comment of that video. So now I'm using the flat brush from Miracle Beauty to define the brows. Flat brush is so important, guys. If you're using the wrong brush to define your brows, you're just going to end up struggling, especially if you're a beginner. If you're a professional, you can know how to go about managing your brush to still achieve the desired result. But most beginners tend to struggle when they are using the wrong brush, when they are using the wrong concealer, or when they are using the wrong brow products in general. So you want to ensure that you're using the right flat brush because it helps to define the edges, the lines of the brows, to make everything easy for you. If you know your brush is old, then it's about time you got a new one, because using the right brush takes the work from 0 to at least 50% of the job done for you. So make sure that you get a perfect flat brush for your eyebrow work, and ensure that if you're combining a pencil and brow gel just like I did, you use both of them moderately, because if you use too much of the gel, it's going to overshadow and overpower the pencil. Try as much as possible to create a balance between the two of them, and then try as much as possible to also use your spoolie to blend everything together, so it's not so obvious that you used, or like your strokes are not hanging everywhere and not being well blended. Now for the eyeshadow, I was very intentional about the fact that I didn't want a color that would be too dull. At the same time, I didn't want a color that would be too bright. So I decided to go for this color that's obviously not too bright and at the same time not dull. We wanted something that would complement the outfit, considering that the outfit is already dark. So this kind of like silver effect, it's not like it's so silver, but I'm not even sure what color to call this. But I did like how soft it was looking. It wasn't looking harsh, it wasn't looking overly done. It was just looking perfect for her complexion, for her outfit. And then I proceeded to line with this black gel liner from Paula B. It's really dark, and if you're looking for something that gives you that really dark at the same time matte, at the same time doesn't easily smudge, I think you should try out this gel liner. I'm not really sure the brand of the lashes I used, which is the reason you don't see the display on the screen, because I wouldn't want to give you wrong information. But if you guys like it so much, I'll be sure to confirm the name before I ever use it in any of my videos again. Now I proceeded to use mascara on the bottom lashes, and now I'm lining the lips using the P. Louise lip pencil. When it comes to lining the lip, guys, try to do what works for you, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. Makeup is all about you. It's all about what you like. It's all about what works for you. If you do anything you don't like, you're going to end up not feeling confident in your look. Now, nude lip is something that comes in various colors. So go for colors that complement your complexion and complement you as a person, the kind of colors that you like. There are so many shades to, for you to choose from. Now I'm using a gloss to top up, just to complement the whole lip work, because gloss always makes a huge difference. Gloss just has a way of just making everything look really, soft, really classy. But then I still feel like some people are stuck with the matte lip, and that's totally okay. If you prefer the matte lips, please stick with that, and that's totally fine. Now we're almost coming to the end of this look, and I had to use the pressed powder from Fenty Beauty to blend out my setting powder. And now using this matte spray from Sopro, I'm locking up the entire look. Be sure that look is not going anywhere until you're ready to wash it off. Highlighter, just moderate enough to just, pop the highest points of the cheeks. And this was the finished look, guys. I totally enjoyed creating this look. It was quite simple, very fast. We didn't spend a lot of time, and I'm sure I've been able to teach you one thing or the other in this video. And if you enjoyed it, please do not forget to leave a comment, do not forget to give a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't done so. Tell me the looks you want me to create in the comments, and I'll be sure to look out for them. Thank you. Bye.